The guys over here are sort of organizing everything, and they're calling out names. They call them across the road because they don't want to be near a ominous sign. And all the people up in the building are staring at the whole thing going down. And Annie is starting to lose her limited patience. Hey guys, my name's Matt. Today's episode is interesting. If you are first time here, I'm normally traveling around the world making travel videos. But in this case, I am on a flight headed back to China. We have been in the USA, me and my family. My wife is there, my daughter. And we left China on February 1st to sort of distance ourselves from the virus and quarantined ourselves in Chicago. And now we had return tickets, and we're taking those return tickets back to China, because right now it seems like the area where we live in China, Ningbo, is doing okay, and the area where we were in USA is going to go through some struggles as they try to deal with this virus. The last episode, if you watched it, I'll leave a link. If you haven't seen it, we left Chicago airport and landed in Hong Kong and quarantined for 20 hours. Had a layover for 20 hours. Now is the bigger flight. This is our first entrance into Shanghai. Our port of exit is O'Hare Airport, which has a lot of cases. And so let's hope that we can get into Shanghai, into China, into our apartment so that we can quarantine in Ningbo. But everything has been changing so drastically every hour, we don't know. So I don't know what we're in store for, but everybody on this flight seems to be taking it seriously. There's a lot of masks and glasses and goggles and silence. It's a very surreal flight. Nobody's eating the food, and we're just sort of hoping that we can get into Shanghai with the least amount of issues. So we've got about an hour left to flight. Let's Jayoe this thing.
The company Dragon and then Sightseeing would like to thank you for flying with us. We're a pleasure having you on board today. Wish you a very pleasant stay in Shanghai or safe on the journey to wherever your destination is, and look forward to see you soon again. Thank you.
Now, any number of things could happen when we get there. We're hoping that we can be transferred to Ningbo, where we can ride out our 14-day quarantine in our own apartment. The next level down from that would be to be quarantined in Ningbo in a hotel. The next level down from that would be we land and we have to quarantine 14 days in Shanghai, which is what we don't want, but it seems like possible. The next level down from that would be somebody's sick, and then it goes to a whole new direction. But so far I don't think anybody's sick. And then there's also, if we do go to a hotel and quarantine, there's a potential that we're separated. Hoping that doesn't happen either. Then my wife and daughter would be in one room, and then I would be in another room for 14 days, and that would not be good at all. Cross our fingers, basically.
This is the longest time I haven't sleep for a long time.
How was Snicker Dicker on this flight?
She didn't sleep. She eats a little bit. I was trying to not let her eat, but she recovered. I think she will be okay until the very last moment.
Unnecessary travel to Wuhan. Hubei province could not have close contact with person traffic free from.
They're going through telling us that we're going to have to go through some special screening before we get off the plane. But when they said screening, it sounded like screaming. Please do not disembark the plane until the screaming has ended. The screaming. Here we go.
Please the sound of constraint.
All right, let's see where it goes from here.
跟他说一下，如果要分批一起下去，你叫他叫我啊。因为我们要等抽查，对，要等可以先抓好。
They're calling one seat at a time.
乘沙湖43排通道，乘客可以离开机舱的乘客可以离开机舱。
51排1。
49排1的凌晨停，可以离开机舱。
So far, they pulled us off the plane, called our seat, and we're waiting in line. They gave us one temperature check. I'm clear, so just waiting for the next step. So far, so good.
2樓 second floor。
Someone on our flight has a fever. I don't know what that means. Not us. Some sort of European guy, person. I don't know what that means. 33. Well, we aren't going to make the flight to Ningbo, so we're going to have to take the government transportation. The government has buses that deliver people to wherever they need to go. So we're going to pick up our luggage and see about that. We thought this was a possibility, so it's better than being stuck in Shanghai. At least the possibility of getting home is still within grasp, well within grasp actually. The rest of it was pretty easy. I bet you our baggage had to be decontaminated. They're probably taking each bag, scanning it, spraying it, rifling through it, taking out the good stuff. But I'll tell you what, this is a stark difference between the way America handles the airports and China handles the airport. I mean, there are systems in place, there are hazmat suits, there is detoxification, there's categorization, there's prioritization, and there's transportation arranged and logistics. It's quite a routine going on. And he's a bit stressed, and Eva's sleeping. Thank God, Eva's sleeping.
我知道，你一个行李不见了，然后这听我说啊，这里是准备隔离的，然后你宁波不见了，一个行李不见了对吧？啊，有一个行李掉了。
没有来。
还没有来还是？
没有，他说所有的航班全部已经来了，但我
是31号对面的有个行李的，他们航空公司的人会在那里的。
Very close to being a success. We have one bag that our biggest and most important bag is lost. It's the one with most of our important things in it. A non-virus related problem. We're probably going to pick up a car and head on a bus to Ningbo, hopefully. Everything else is falling into place. If we could solve this problem, would be perfect. Honestly, if that's the worst that we got today, I call it a win. I'm really impressed with how organized it is. Each province has its own transportation network. We're going to get our temperature taken and then get loaded onto a vehicle. There's going to be a bunch of stops along the way as we enter different districts, and we're going to have to get our temperature checked from what I'm told by this girl, but she's busy. I don't want to ask her too many questions. Almost there. It's going to be a long night though. Long, long, long. Good girl.
尊敬的旅客朋友们，您好！正值呼吸道脏本出席，并及时就医。
Freaking out right now. We protect so good until the last moment.
Yeah. We're gonna have to wait for the next car. It's gonna be a little while. I feel like I'm Emperor Palpatine in this. The dark side of the Force is strong with you. Car hasn't left the airport yet. It's gonna be a long one. Early morning till we get back to the apartment, but we're getting back to the apartment, so that's good. Don't I look like from
Darth Vader.
No, yeah, but his boss, Darth Vader's boss, you know? You made a friend?
He is from Ningbo because I know he put 这币. So I asked him, should I go follow you? He said, no, I'm working here. I think every city send one person to working here help. And he said, where are you from? I said, Yingzhou. And I gave the new address. He said, oh, I studied there for 6 years.
Really?
This is the only school I have because the number one in Yingzhou, which is now Hede.
Okay.
So I said, her school is at your place.
3张，来，摊平，摊平。
Yeah, okay, just hold on a second. When we get on the car, mommy give you something.
Yeah, what color is your sticker? What's up, baby?
It's a disaster.
Why?
But actually, I feel a little calm.
Yeah, I think it's been a long day.
I don't give a shit now.
We're about to board the buses and then head to Ningbo, hopefully. I don't know what's going on. Hey. Do you dancing? Do you dancing, Stinker-Doo?
等一下，刚刚有一个，还有一个老外。
Yes, looking for the foreigner.
穿衣服。
The one just pick up our stuff. 他没有，他跟着我们一起。在，你们在。
哎呀，你们谁方便帮我拨打他一个电话好吧？182。
这是他同事的电话，他登记的时候不是他自己手机
那
号。
我让他同事马上联系他。
Don't be so selfish.
Yeah, he's
We're all here, you know.
waiting because of him.
There's a lot of open seats back here.
This is
Yeah,
you supposed to sit here.
不要吃东西了啊，大概是1个半小时到那个大云，安全带啊。
那到杭州七宝。
到杭州还有跟你说一下啊，到大云会有你们各个市的专门的有大巴车会接送你们的。
They're not easy too.
it's a rough job.
I know.
A lot of people were doing all sorts of jobs they probably didn't think they'd be doing 2 months ago, that's for sure. All right, hour and a half, right? Bus ride? Is that what he said?
First stop.
First hour and a half? I guess we're making 3 stops. We've been on the road for about a little over an hour. So I think the first stop is coming up. Tired. It has been a long, long day. I don't think we're stopping though. I guess not. Things just got really weird. I can't really film too much. We got...
I think you have to hold the Eva.
Yeah, okay. They just called our name. It's okay, honey.
What is this? You gonna buy food?
It's been very crazy. Haven't been able to record on my camera. My batteries are running out, actually. Can't find my spare. We were kicked off our bus and we're riding out some transit station where they're dividing people into smaller groups and sending them to their constituent locations. But it's like 4 in the morning. It's very early in the morning. Eva hasn't slept at all. We were all on very knife edge, and they lost a piece of our luggage, which is frustrating. Hopefully it works out, but the car that was supposed to drive us left, and so we're sort of stranded. The guys over here are sort of organizing everything, and they're calling out names. They call them across the road because they don't want to be near us. An ominous sign. And all the people up in the building are staring at the whole thing going down. And Annie is starting to lose her limited patience. Oblivious. Yeah. So, do you think this is going to take us all the way downtown?
No.
We have another one of these.
Hopefully they have car ready, otherwise I'm really gonna freak out.
Yeah. A bit chaotic. bus here. We're not far away from Ningbo, and we're leaving the bus station. That's where we just transferred. Hopefully, we will be delivered to the bus station, and then the car will be able to take us to a house, our house, and then it'll be done. What merry-go-round or where did they put that? Hey, I got a spare battery. Annie found my battery. Thank you, Annie.
You're welcome.
How's it going, Stinker-Doo? Are you okay?
Her sun is coming out.
Her sun is coming out. The sun is coming out. The drivers are protecting themselves from us, basically, by dividing the front cabins from our area. This one is made of wood, but the last car was made of plastic. When we came in, some people set their bags on the plastic, and the driver got really pissed, really angry, and was yelling at the girl. And then there was a foreign girl on the bus too, and she got really, you don't talk to us like that, how dare you, and started yelling at the driver. And she's like, we should all start coughing and show him something. All start coughing. What the hell are you thinking? You listen to what the driver says. And then we started driving. Man, did you notice how swervy that driver was? That driver was swerving all over the place. Like drastically. One lane to the other, one lane to the other. Oy vey. Looks like it's rapeweed season. That yellow flower, they turn it into rapeseed oil. It's a beautiful time of year to be in Ningbo, actually. Maybe after quarantine I'll be able to get around and check some things out. Yeah, that last stop was nerve-wracking. Coming in at like 2 o'clock in the morning into a parking lot of chaos, buses going in and out, people being pushed off. We were out of our bus, and I had 2 bags left in the bus, and the bus started driving away. I had to run and stop it, and then the car that we wanted to take us to Ningbo was already left, so we ended up just hanging around there too long, just confused. Nobody knew what was going on. It was something out of an apocalypse movie. But right now, I'm much more organized and much more comfortable. I feel good now. We'll be back at hopefully back at our apartment. Still not 100% sure what lies in front of us when we get to the end of this ride. We should be picked up by a car and driven to our apartment. We should be. Welcome back to Ningbo. Apparently we're going to have a 14-day vacation at a hotel here. Right next to our house.
Nice day in Ningbo.
Oh,
I've heard the
God.
pollution's gone away since the virus struck.
It's a little hazy.
Our place, the guy still told me that you have to tell them you have place to stay. But he probably didn't get the newest rule.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the reasons we don't have to download that.
Yeah, they knew we were going to be
Healthy
quarantined in a
crowd, yeah.
hotel, so...
When we will walk out, suddenly everybody was still doing in front of us. And suddenly say, no need, everybody can go. It's like,
The
yeah,
rules changed immediately.
That rule, right? He said, got the call, let everybody go.
No more,
wow,
no more staying
good.
in your own home. You got to stay in the hotel. Yeah.
Honey, don't touch, sweetie.
Nice sun.
I want to go home.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Let's rehearse.
I really want to go home because I don't poop outside. She really don't poop outside. She didn't poop for 3 days.
Maybe.
He said it because they have received the information from USA have to quarantine the hotel.
Yeah, we're on our way now. We're right by the train
but
station
when,
right
when
now.
we arrive there, we can tell them our community said that we can allow them to go home. So
That would be the best. We set up the whole apartment for us. Annie's sister did. Worked really hard, getting us food, bed, furniture. If we can't stay there, that would be a real bummer. all right. Oh, give me a lot of exercise.
What? Eva, don't go out. Eva, don't go out.
Once you're in, like jail.
If we get stuck in this hotel, this might be the last view of the lobby we'll get for 14 days. Our last view, our last chance to step outside. That is weird, right?
I want to see the fish again. I want to take one my mommy for my home baby.
Yeah, take the fish. They stay here, honey. That little stinker dinker is going to drive us mad for the next 14 days. It'd be so much better if we could go to our house. Fully furnished, super clean, nice balcony, 19th floor. Oh, that's where we want to be. We don't want to be in this hotel. We are in jungle, honey. They're separating us into different hotel rooms.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go, baby.
Pretending that he goes to ride the bicycle, but actually he's in the next room. We can try. We'll see if that is next in the next door. Okay.
Well, this has been a roller coaster ride of a couple of days.
Not lucky after he said, so far so good.
Oh.
I said, don't say that.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Eva, go out.
Eva. Just watch it go. This is it.
Okay.
This is your room.
Okay.
Not bad. No, I'm going in another room, honey. I'm not going to your room, baby. What do you think of this room, honey? Do you like it? You can see the big building over there.
I don't like this room.
You have 2 USB ports here for phones. All right, baby.
Just fucking you. Stay okay.
Okay, you too.
Love you.
Love you too. Give me a big hug before I go, honey. You won't see Dad again for a while. You gonna miss me?
Yeah.
Okay, send me messages on WeChat. Say, I love you, Daddy, all the time, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
I love you, Dad.
Okay.
Cannot go to another room. Cannot receive deliveries, but they will. Let me know anything you want to eat. I will order.
All right, well, I'm on my own. They're on their own. I hope, Eva, you don't drive Mommy crazy. I will see you in a couple of weeks. It's so weird. We're in Ningbo and I'm not allowed to leave this hotel. So weird. Looks like that's a strap on all the doors. Here's some of the names. 1217. Annie, you definitely got a better view than me. But this will be my home for the next 14 days. Jayoe. Really anticlimactic ending to the day. Hey guys, I'm going to end this thing. We'll do a review tomorrow, but I'm tired. I'm probably going to crash. We're here in Ningbo. That was the objective. I would much rather be with my daughter and Annie, but it is what it is. Still think it was a good choice. It was a good decision. Before I let you go, let me tell you the rules of the house that was given to us. Temporary rules of the medical observation station in TAIWAN Manju Hotel to foreign guests. 1. During medical observation days, every guest stays in one room.
Elderly or kids who need to be looked after can stay with their adult children or one adult parent. It says adult parents, but they made sure to clarify that to me. Someone who had disease should tell the doctors when they're registered. 2, during the medical observation days, everyone is not allowed to leave his or her room to prevent virus transmission. Air conditioning is not allowed. To prevent fire, high-power electric appliances are not allowed. Room cards can only be used in power on, and they don't have the function of opening the doors. So I can't open that door anymore. Your breakfast, lunch, and supper will be delivered to the entrances by staff. Staff will knock on your door or make telephone calls when they're delivered. Please remember, during the moment you take the food, please keep your doors open. If your door is locked, you may call the telephone and let them let you back in. 3, you should put your garbage into bags in your rooms, then take them out to the basket outside your rooms. Staff will clear your basket every afternoon. 4, you can buy chargers, instant noodles, and some daily necessities from the reception. Things will be delivered to the entrance of your rooms with meals. If you want to reserve express or takeout, you should tell the couriers marking your room number on the external packaging of your things. These things will be delivered to the reception of the hotel. Staff will deliver your things to the entrance of your room. Well, that's nice. During the days of medical observation, quilts and sheets will not be changed. You may apply for toothbrush, napkins, garbage bags by making telephone calls to the reception. Put more attention on your self-preservation and keeping hands clean. Washing hands with liquid soap. Disinfectant tablets are offered when you are checking in. Yeah, they gave me a bunch of these disinfectant tablets. I don't know what they are. Every single disinfectant tablet can be mixed with 1 liter of water. It can be used of wiping furniture and your baggage. Please remember, it cannot be drinking or eating. You have to join the WeChat group. They have a WeChat group where everybody in the hotel is part of it. When you check in, your name in the group should be changed into your hotel room number and your family name. You have to measure your temperature twice a day. Please report your temperature in the WeChat group at 9 a.m. or 4 p.m. Keep the thermometers by yourselves. Let me tell you how to use it. We all know how to do that. In the washroom, please keep ventilator working in the closed toilet seat when you are flushing. Please open your windows twice a day to make room ventilated for more than an hour. 7, if you need special foods, please connect with the reception of the hotel. 8, if you need translators, please connect with the reception of the hotel. Just mind you, nobody in this hotel speaks English. Nobody. I mean, really bad. Horrible. Tips. During the medical observation days, guests are not allowed to leave their rooms. Personal information of every guest, including personal secrets, are not allowed to be transmitted to any other ones. Okay. Those are the rules for the next 2 weeks. Jayoe.